Well, Paul, first of all, congratulations going to the Arizona Sports Hall of Fame. I know you love being here today, but you missing your first ever Suns baseball game to be at this?
Yeah, he did fine. They won big. I think it was like 15-0 or something, so I think he picked up a knock. But yeah, no, this is definitely worth it, and this is a pretty cool it's certainly something when you're playing or when you get done playing, you're not thinking about stuff like this. You do the job, and then because you wanted to do it and you had to do it and you felt like you had fun doing it, but you don't certainly look for accolades or things of that nature. But this is kind of cool because it's your home state, and everybody here tonight has received things along the way in their journey of whatever they've done. But it's a little different when it's where you're from. I think it just kind of hits you a little different, and for me, it kind of just brings it all the way back to like square one and ties up this whole thing. I started playing high school baseball here when I was 14, 15, and now I'm 49, and it's still here, still from Arizona, and it's kind of like I feel like the last step in the equation here.
What comes to mind on a night like this? I mean, what do you think about knowing you're going to be recognized, in a Hall of Fame where you grew up?
I think the biggest thing is probably just the high school, because that was very, very much the first, kind of step. And the coach that I had there was great, Jerry Dawson, who will be here tonight, I believe, should be, unless he's on a field coaching somewhere right now. But just, how lucky I was to have somebody like that at the right moment to guide, to kind of like instill things in you that then took you to the next step, pro ball, minor league stuff, and having, I always felt like I was ahead a little bit because of having a great high school experience here and with him and at Chaparral. So
Chaparral prepared you for the lessons you did in Major League Baseball. Still learned it.
I had a lot of great people along the way in pro ball, A ball, AA, AAA, major leagues. The list is huge of coaches and people that helped me. But at Chaparral, I was lucky enough. I don't think any of us that played there knew how well we had it until we got later into life and understood that although he was tough and hard to play for, how well he prepared you for like the real world. And so that's the biggest thing. That's probably what I think about most tonight. And then just my parents and all that, having watched it all, right? And now my wife and kids. My wife's been kind of 20 some years now watching it from that point. So it's kind of like this whole arc, and I feel like this is, for me, I don't think there's anything left. I think this is the end of it. And
last recognition.
This is it. Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting into anything else. So it's kind of cool. I'll enjoy it.
What's cooler, watching your son playing?
Definitely watching your kids play. It's definitely, I don't think you realized the anxiety, or I never realized the anxiety my parents might have had watching me. You can't know it until you watch one of your own do it. And so when you played, you had the bat in your hand, so you had all the control, and you didn't feel certain things because you felt like it's up to me to do this one way or another. But when you have no control and you're watching your son on the field, or your son acting, my other son acts and has done other things, or my daughter dancing, it's nerve-wracking because you have zero control, and you just got to let them go do their thing. Yeah, it's definitely playing's easier. Let's put it that way.
You had such a great career. How much are you enjoying the second half of life, in a sense, after playing?
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough to play till I was 38, which is a long time, in sports, if you're allowed to, put a uniform on till that age. So, when I got out, it was like the first few years, it's awesome because you're like, wow, I never knew you could have a 4th of July party. We were always having a game, and there was things you couldn't do. You couldn't have a summer vacation. I didn't have a summer vacation until I was 39 years old.
You sleep in?
Yeah, and so it's great at the beginning, and then you kind of settle in. And the main thing is just the kids, right? Like my thing, I have not gotten back into anything in baseball. I'll dabble every now and again, but nothing formal because I just don't want to miss anything. I'm lucky enough I did play a long time, so I don't have to go back in. I don't have to coach. So for me, it's just about being there. I missed a lot. The game is great and it gave me a lot, but it also took a lot. So it's good to be home and be able to do the things you want to do and not have to miss things for your kids.